These are a couple of hand saws. We have a coping saw and a hack saw. A hack saw has a straight blade with very, very fine teeth. It's typically used to cut metal and plastics. You go cut through PVC pipe, copper tubing, sheet metal, iron. You can cut bolts with it. It's not very fast to cut because the teeth are so fine, but they're very, very hard, and it will get through materials that a wood-based saw simply will not. A coping saw, on the other hand, is generally used to cut wood. You can get a metal blade, a thin multiple tooth blade for a coping saw, but because of the thinness of the blade, it lacks the stiffness that's usually necessary to cut through metals. Instead, it's used for fine detail cutting in wood. Now, it's not to cut dimensional lumber like this. As you can see, it's going to take you a while to get through that. And because the blade is thin and flexible, it'd be very difficult to get a completely straight, accurate cut. That's not the type of cutting this is intended for. This is used in thin substrates, usually no more than 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. And because you can adjust the angle of the blade by unscrewing the handle slightly and twisting, you can do intricate scroll type cuts. Those are the type of cuts that were used in an architectural feature of Victorian architecture called a coping, hence the name of the saw. With both of these saws, there are safety concerns. You never want to have your hand too close to the blade. The blade may jump out of the groove and you can cut your hand. So it's a matter of using common sense and being careful when you're using any toothed tool like a saw. In both cases, the blades in these saws are held in place under stress. That's the mechanism for holding it. So if a blade breaks in use, because of the stress that's on the blade, it's possible for the blade to move, hence the need for eye protection.